right, sweet. Now, when I get here, and I get all, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
So when the arms stay tucked, and a good way to make sure that that happens is to start pulling on them. No, don't let me do that. Pull on them, pull on them, pull on the elbows. So when I make sure that they're nice and secure, the top hand, I'm gonna block it, okay? And I'm going to lean, block, lean. It's my S mount, kind of an S. I mean, this isn't our super tight S yet. It's our free-spirited S. So now, when I'm here, there's some space. We're gonna close that up. So then I just lean back to the other side, pull that elbow, and get into my most excellent mount position here. So how do we make sure the arms stay tucked? Yank on them, yeah. Get these to me. So now that the arms are super stuck, I'm just gonna block the top hand. My other hand comes out, I'm gonna lean towards her thighs. I'm gonna make her carry me. So then now that I'm here, I'm up for base. I'm gonna whip this over the head. So bottom person, really wise to keep that head flat on the mat while we practice. So now I'm gonna kick the soccer ball off the top of her head. Right into my free-spirited S mount. To get this higher, because from here, you're not usually gonna land right in the most perfect elbows up S mount. They're still gonna be here and they're gonna feel that weakness. So I like to take the extra time to lean, grab that elbow, and now I'm in a good mount position right here. So I landed, she starts pulling those arms in. So to make sure that they're nice and tight for this, I'm gonna start pulling on them. Pulling on just the arms, popping that elbow. I'm gonna add my hand to the pile, like we're a team. Hand on the mat. Kick, drop. Too much space right here, so I'm gonna lean the other way as I grab the elbow and establish my position. Let's try it. Ready, 1, 2. As soon as I feel that little turn, that little dip, I'm like, I'm gonna pin the wrist. I'm gonna switch my technical mount. Everybody?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. This hand, I'm gonna go underneath, and now I have the wrist here. So this is part of my Keylock trap system, okay? So what I'm doing is now I'm keeping this area for me, okay? No more guard recovery from here. And I also have a free hand. Now a lot of times when you start holding on to this hand here and they can't immediately free it, the buddy comes in, right? The buddy comes in to help, or at least keep it from a potential Americana here. But the Keylock trap is unique in that I'm behind her head. So when they go to reach, thank you. Now I'm gonna snake in here. Quick note about where I'm holding her hand. I've got part of her palm and part of her wrist. Okay, so it's not just wrist, or now if she grabs, she has a strong grip. Sorry, I bumped you. Half and half right here goes a long way. Because now if she tries to grab, she's holding my hand with her hand, and that gives me the key, okay? This hand, I'm gonna grab half and half here, and I'm splitting. I have a lot of fun attacks from here, but the one that we're gonna practice is just taking the back. So there's split hand, back take. So from here, I'm just gonna drop. Yeah?
Yep.
Too easy. I'm gonna show you guys the submission here in a minute. Which way? So we took mount position. As soon as, oh, it's so good. As soon as I feel that little bit of turn, maybe even the elbow popping in, I'm gonna push the wrist, heel in the hip, knee behind the back, and I want her on her side. So I'm gonna start crowding here. Now I'm gonna go underneath the head. I'm gonna get my grip half and half. This hand will either just already be there or they're gonna start reaching. So I'm gonna go underneath the arm and I'm gonna grab half and half here. This should not feel bad on your wrist, okay? If it does, let me know, I'll help you out. Now we have split hands, okay? From from here, a lot of times they're thinking arm locks. So when I take the back, I'm gonna lean forward. I'm gonna wiper my leg. Okay, lean forward, wiper, and I just sit on my right hip. Because my arm is underneath her head, it's not one of those really low back takes that feels awkward. You're just gonna pull them with you into that hug you didn't get earlier. Okay. You guys ready to try it, or do you want to see it one more time?
Which knee is wipering?
The one on the back. Do you want to see it from just a different angle here? Good. So mount, she goes to turn, pin the wrist, hit her technical mount, under the head, split it. Half on the palm, half on the wrist, underneath this arm here. Well, even if they're trying to grab, you'll be able to peel it and hold it. So when I'm going for my back take, I lean forward. Lean forward, wiper. So then now, look, I'm gonna go towards my right hip. Whee!
Stay nice and cozy.
All right, and then we'll finish with our submission, and that'll be it for technique. Ready, 1, 2!